Hello everybody, and welcome to a new Let's Play. This is Assassin's Creed the series. I'm Big LT.
I'm DaGroby! Time to kill people!
DaGroby is the one playing Assassin's Creed today for you guys for the channel. We were playing on this for a few months, and I think it was about time we started.
It's speak up my language.
Yes, I did, and I think it was earlier this summer you actually did play the game on my Xbox, just because you were anxious to play it again. I think it was. So, and I had the
Can
game.
read the controls in my head.
Yep. But anyway, you ready?
Yes!
Start her up. Actually, double check the volume. I should have checked to see where this was. If I can get it there. 16 should be fine. Oh, and just so you know, Kirby,
Cheers.
when we need a thumbnail, hit this button right here, hold it. That'll take a screenshot.
This button?
Yeah, just hold it. I can make.
The one there.
Yes, this one right here that I'm on top of.
Okay.
Just hit that when we need to take a thumbnail, okay? But remember, you gotta hold it.
Hold it.
Yeah, because that's the only way to get it to respond. I had to adjust the settings for the control and shit I haven't. Let this play.
Yes, that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
The area we're going to be in is in, like, the Middle East area, kind of.
Jerusalem, those areas.
Yeah.
Talking speaking, I had this I had this video on the channel already in the video. Somebody else has the video uploaded to YouTube. I just made this as kind of the promotional thing because I thought this was the trailer.
And a little tidbit of information.
Mm-hmm.
In this game, you will not actually get the crossbow.
So he just has a crossbow in this for no reason.
Well, they were originally going to put it in.
They just didn't take it out of the trailer.
They didn't take it out of the trailer, and they forgot that the crossbow was not invented until later.
Ah.
And that's why you get it in number 2. And 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations.
Speaking of 2,
Cheers.
that is one I want to plan. I'm sure you want to plan it too. Here's the thing, SF Parker. If you guys are familiar, SF Parker has done stuff on this channel as well. But I believe we mentioned in a Pac-Man World Repack video, unless it was off screen or in between episodes. She doesn't want us to do Assassin's Creed 2. She wants us to go straight to Brotherhood.
Well, some of the people, no offense to Parker, but some of the events from number 2 will help explain what's going on in Brotherhood.
Yeah. Which, of course, we are going to do 2 regardless, so it makes sense. I do know that SF Parker will be watching this when this goes live, so hi.
Hello.
Anyway, press start. You want to make sure it's a new game.
Yes.
Because,
I beaten him.
yes, to get ready for this series, of course.
Yes.
But like I said, that was like, what, back in May, maybe June?
Maybe.
It's been a while. So, the achievements have been unlocked and everything. Not all of them, but...
Yeah. If I manage to get a achievement, yay. Oh well. And don't worry, this is completely normal.
This kind of stuff does become more apparent. This kind of stuff does come back when 2 comes around, I take it, right?
Just a little bit, not much.
Yeah. This one, that's not much of a thing that happens.
Don't worry, it is no thing. It looks like a glitch.
You guys will see if you never played an Assassin's Creed game, you'll see why.
They kind of don't have this in the later ones, but in a sense, they do have blocked off areas because you can't get to them just yet.
That'll become apparent when we're not in this.
Yeah, this whole messed up.
Oh, hello! You picking a fight?
There you go. Oh, sorry, dude.
Hung dude. Can't tell who you're hitting right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
He's picking a fight with the wrong people.
Okay, there we go.
There it goes. Sorry if that's a little hard on the eyes, but that's normal. As you can see, why.
Seizure warning. Be careful. with
Maybe.
that part.
Maybe. A little late though.
Save my life.
True.
You can't get me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's an animus.
When it comes to scenes like this, you can change the angle of the camera by just pushing the certain button, any button.
Yep.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sakes. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
Yes. Teach me.
Oh, I will say this to anybody out there that would be interested in watching DaGroby play later Assassin's Creed installments. DaGroby will not be playing Unity for you guys.
Unity sucks.
However, Chronicles, would you be interested or not?
I'm not an assassin.
Yeah,
I mean, you can always get practice when you need it, and then you can decide from there. So right now, the Chronicle trilogy ones, those are undecided right now.
yeah.
But Unity is the only one that is straight up no go.
It kind of sucked. The storyline for Unity is good, but it just kind of sucked.
Gameplay, I guess, sucked, but the story's good. The story's good. Gameplay sucks.
They rushed it.
Okay,
That's why it kind of sucks.
I can understand.
Oh, the other ones I would be willing to play. Some of them I have on my PlayStation.
Oh, don't worry. We'll have it on my Xbox instead. Don't worry.
Yeah.
If they ever have an Assassin's Creed sale, I can definitely do it. I can definitely get it. Whenever you need a certain one,
Yeah.
and if I have the money. Otherwise, if you want to pay for it for me, and that can repay you back, but that's up to you as well.
Oh, this part right here where it says additional memories, I have never got to. So,
I think the additional, isn't that? Well, I'll bring up some of those when we get there, but I'm pretty sure. I think they're just the optional stuff.
yeah, like each of the memory segments has you'll see a couple bluish lines. Those will lead into the additional memories, as far as I know.
Okay. I was thinking something else, but I'll bring something up when we get there. If I remember, depends. So, just so everybody's out there is aware that may or not have played this series before, the Animus is actually a device that lets you interact with your ancestors of the past. In this case, it is connecting with this character's ancestor, who is an assassin, hence the name The Assassin's Creed.
The main character, not the ancestor, his name is Desmond Miles. If you didn't hear him say Desmond Miles,
I probably would have said if we had subtitles, it would be more easier.
yeah.
Does this game have subtitles?
That's fine.
I don't think you can right now.
Yeah, I don't think you can at the moment. Maybe when we get actually into the memories, we can check.
Yes.
Okay, so if you guys notice the blue marks on at the let's say
The end of the DNA strand?
at the end of the DNA strand, yes, you'll see a bluish kind of ones. Those will, if you do those, you might unlock the additional memories.
Oh, okay.
Might.
I might be thinking of something else for that. But maybe we're talking the same thing, maybe not. We'll figure out when we get there.
Possibly.
Alright, so this is the actual main character of the story.
I'll tell you, he has,
Say his whole name for everybody.
that's a good thing I should kind of
I thought you know this because
I had it as a Facebook name for a little bit, but I can't remember what his full name.
I'm gonna butcher it a little bit, but I think it's Altair. Something rather. Very well done. I think the last one's like Ahad or something like that.
Altair ibn La Ahad, which roughly translates to Altair, son of none. I think that's how they.
Does it say it there, or let me check.
Yeah, click right here.
Well, you already did it for me, so.
I don't know if that'll actually.
Well, I can. Well, maybe like Google Translate can translate that.
True.
Anyway, while I'm looking at this, you do your thing. This thing's taking forever to load. It don't matter. Let me try it with Google Translate. Quickly.
The people with the pots, they will be your worst enemies. Because they will rat you out.
Okay, so I thought maybe it was my phone that does this. Maybe it is my the location I am right now, because I've had other people say that they don't get much connection here anymore. So that's probably what's going on.
Yeah.
Also, completely off topic from the game, but you have an egg that's ready to hatch.
Actually, no. They already hatched.
Oh, I don't know why the thing didn't update then.
It became an animal. Yeah, I guess we have what I want. Well, most Assassin's Creed games will give you a little tutorial.
This one's probably really long because it's the first one in the
actually,
game.
yeah, it is actually really long. Nope. I win.
Nope, I win.
Look at the upper left, you will see what the computer voice is saying.
Yep.
Hey, what's up? Oh, you tired? Okay.
Excuse me.
What's
Excuse me again.
I'll never tell.
Oh yeah, just jumping and all of a sudden you get you're marked for death.
Yep. Pretty much.
Oh, wow.
How dare you, son? Time to go away. How annoying.
You don't want to kill him?
No, that's not the point of this part.
Oh, I see.
Hide in the garden. That's not a garden. It's a tent. But I guess that's what they call gardens.
Well, you never know. Back then, they could have been a garden.
Yeah.
Though, of course, this doesn't always work, right?
Actually, it does work. It does work unless they're extremely close to you and you don't want to one of these things. Then it won't, and you'll just jump out. But,
This is just to show everybody the different types of hiding spots.
The most obvious one
Mm-hmm.
is it actually works the best, which is the scholars.
I think this is where you're going to be fighting, right?
Nope. That's an hold A to play. Don't mind me, I'm just a heavily armed scholar. I have to protect myself on the road. Considering the assassins looked like scholars back in the day with the robes, you'd think why they are the best hiding spot.
Alright, so explain what we're looking at.
So, blue is allies, white is just civilians, red is enemies, and gold, that's your target.
Gold, yellow. They said it was yellow in the thing, but you claim it as gold. So.
It looks gold.
I understand. So you gotta wonder how the whole animus, actually takes control of the assassin.
Not really question that.
Because that's the thing, the animus is giving us the tutorial about how to do this. So it's like, how does the animus control the ancestor? And you guys will also know what I'm talking about too once 2 comes around.
Strike one.
Fortune favors your blade.
Not fortune, skill. Watch a while longer and you might learn something.
And if you notice where that thing where it says glitches, you press any button in that situation, like so. Zoom in. And depending on what system you're using, you'll get a trophy or an achievement to give you all the glitches.
Have we done that already?
I want to say yes.
But we don't know.
I
Are you at least gonna attempt it?
Yes, I will attempt to do the glitches.
Okay. Because that'll be good for the Let's Play.
Yes.
Attention. I do not know. All that matters is the master considers it important. Else he would not ask me to retreat.
And the arrow is where you have to go. And in the middle of that map is how many steps you need to go there. Unlike what I did. Okay.
Are those Templars?
Yes, they are Templars. There are for separate Templars in the game, hidden throughout the whole world, but they're actually technically guards at this point. Go to sleep.
He said there's no such thing. It's just a story. Then what is it? Prepare to solve. His life is mine.
Speak up a little louder. I don't think they can hear you quite yet.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Because you gotta be honest, in a place like this, talking at a normal talk volume like that, you'd think they'd hear you regardless.
You would think.
But that's the point. You have to be stealthy. I mean, we gotta whisper so the voice doesn't bounce off the walls and echoes around, so every freaking enemy can hear you.
Be very, very quiet. We're hunting Templars. Yes. And I think I know a screenshot we can do here quite soon.
Okay.
Hold Templars. We're not the only ones with business here.
Well, this explains my missing man. In what case you...
You holding it? That's what. Whoop, wrong button, huh? You need to take a few more. Go for it.
I think that one is the latest one I might be.
That one you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, by the way, since I saw that we can pause the game, maybe check for subtitles.
Oh yeah. Options.
Just a thought. Mention that, right? And just so everybody's aware, yes, this is the Xbox 360 version of the game, but we are playing on my Xbox Series S. I don't think it trolls me yet.
I do not think there is.
Really?
Yeah. I do not think there's actually subtitles.
Well, damn.
Well, I know in the later games you get subtitles.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking, like, do you get something? Can you, like, toggle the subtitles? Like, you're saying you don't see them. You try to HUD one, or is that... Yeah, just straight up no subtitles.
Normally it'd be in the general, like this option area, but I don't see it.
And there's no like scrolling or anything, like more down below or anything.
Just see 6.
Okay. All right. Well,
The more you know.
we got caught with our pants down a little bit.
How dare they? I just put them ladies.
Okay, let's keep those jokes to a minimum of say 9.
Jeez.
I mean, okay, my channel is supposed to be family friendly. This is not exactly a family friendly game.
It depends on who you ask, but yes.
Okay, I asked you, you'd say it would be. But you asked me, it's like not really, because there's a lot of like mature. I mean, okay, the game is rated M for mature.
Yes.
That doesn't mean it's family friendly. When I say family friendly, I mean it's okay for adults, kids, and everything else in between.
Well, with it being rated M for mature.
I can understand why you could say it's family friendly, but it's kind of a long stretch to say it this way because this is also kind of a historic kind of game.
Some facts about this game are not actually true.
Yes, because there's no such thing as assassins like this back in those times.
Well, there were, but they were not called assassins. They were called assassins.
Okay.
They had an H.
Okay. But what I mean is that, because like in later games, I'll bring this one up. With Assassin's Creed 3, how it was based on the American Revolution War. You have George Washington in there, and then he becomes King George, and all that stuff.
Only in the DLC
Okay.
for the King George thing.
Okay. Which are we planning on doing or not?
I probably wouldn't, just because it doesn't really follow the same point as the main story.
Okay. But to be all fair to everyone, because that's DLC, I guess we won't care. But apparently, it's in the DLC that George Washington apparently became a Templar, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so, of course, in this game, Templars being bad people, you would have to kill Templars.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I remember this because there was a Game Informer, like maybe 10 years ago maybe.
If that, yeah.
And I'm sure you know where I'm going with this. There was a quiz that was in there that talked about if they would be assassin or Templar.
Oh yeah, I remember that quiz.
Yeah, there was some ones. I think there was one in there where they said, George W. Bush, and you immediately said Templar. Because you said when you brought that up, Templars are usually known for power, money, and leadership kind of roles and politics. Yeah. Whereas assassins are more of the
hidden in the shadows.
Yeah. So there are certain and here's the thing, there are more historic people in these games.
There's a lot of historic people.
Yeah, like in Assassin's Creed 2 and I think Brotherhood, you have Leonardo da Vinci, who sides with the assassins. So you could say that Leonardo da Vinci in these games is an assassin because he helps the assassins.
He would be an ally, but he wouldn't technically be an assassin.
Right, he's an ally, but he's not technically an assassin. That makes sense.
What?
He's an assassin ally.
Yeah. For example, you won't find this out until Revelations, but Marco Polo and his kid.
Oh, I didn't know Marco Polo was.
He was an ally.
But then again, I didn't see much of gameplay of Revelations, but when we do the Let's Play, that'd be great because then I get to know more about it.
But yeah, throughout the Assassin's Creed games, you get to meet plenty of
historic people. Like when we mentioned George Washington in Assassin's Creed 3, because he's our first president and everything. What about Black Flag?
Black Flag, you get to meet Edward Teach, aka Blackbeard.
Okay. Rogue?
Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, interesting.
Benjamin Franklin was in Rogue and in 3.
Okay, makes sense because of what's going on in there. What about Origins? Actually, I know Origins. There's Cleopatra.
Caesar.
Okay. Valhalla. That's the Viking one, right?
Yeah. What he was a king of England. Like one of the original kings of England.
Okay.
But yeah. He was a king.
Okay. And just out of curiosity, I know you don't care for the game, but what about Unity? You might as well throw that one in there. Maybe the one...
Napoleon Bonaparte.
Okay. I wouldn't want to say one of the people that did the painting of the Mona Lisa.
That would be Leonardo.
Oh, and he already mentioned. Okay. I don't remember. I barely remember who does some of his work.
Let's see.
I don't remember any other Assassin's Creed. So I mentioned Black Flag.
Black Flag, you meet a whole bunch of people from the
Pirate
area.
Basically in the Caribbean.
The Caribbean area. Syndicate.
Oh yeah, Syndicate. I forgot about that one. That's the one with the twins.
Yep. We meet Charles Dickens.
Okay. I want to bring this one up because I think this is really good if I want to bring this one up. Jack the Ripper.
He is in the DLC.
Even though supposedly he's a legend or a myth or something, but he is apparently a thing. He is a thing. He's a thing.
But there's one thing that you need to know about Jack the Ripper.
Oh, enlightenment.
He was an assassin.
In the games, yes, he's an assassin.
He was.
Yeah.
He was an assassin, but something happened to change his mind.
The thing is, I own the DLC for that, but I never, I barely played anything in Syndicate
Since me.
Yeah, since it was the recent Assassin's Creed game, and then after that, I kind of just stopped playing Assassin's Creed games.
Oh. I was supposed to go to the village. I completely forgot. It's like, whoops.
Getting ahead of yourself?
Just a little bit.
It's about. Okay, I gotta tell you this. I told Scotty Boy Rules, I said to him, it's about one time. He looked at me with a confused look. He was like, what the hell's that mean? I was like, I got it from DaGroby. It means little bit.
It's about.
because it sounded like something that Stitch would say in Lilo and Stitch. He was like, oh. So occasionally I'll say that from like, it's about. You heard it here, folks.
Oh, another person of historical reference in this game.
Okay.
Richard the Lionheart.
Ah. By the way, I know I took the focus away when we were talking about Syndicate. You mentioned Charles Dickens. I mentioned Jack the Ripper. Anybody else you can think of? Or was that about it?
There might be more, but I have to replay it just to.
Okay, makes sense.
Sword because yes. Because using the Assassin's Blade does not really work that well in the first game.
Though you do know how to make it work. I do know that.
Yes, I do.
But here, I do remember when I was playing Assassin's Creed alongside you. You have an easier time defeating enemies with the hidden blade only, whereas I used the sword.
Yes.
So, with countering them while they're attacking at the right moment. Yeah, when they start doing that and countering them do that. You're more you basically have an easier time countering with the hidden blade, whereas I have an easier time countering when it came to the sword.
Well, I'm good. Apologies. I prefer the hidden blade.
Right. Also, we should bring this up too. This Assassin's Creed game, as far as I'm aware, is the only one. Is the only game that I can think of that doesn't have money.
Actually, yes, that is actually correct.
Yep. So
the other ones do have money.
Yep. So with Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood, you get Florians, right?
Yes.
Revelations, I don't know what it is.
Let's see, what was it? It's a.
Because doesn't like Revelations also take place in this area?
The first part of it, yes.
Right. That's all I know. So 3 uses dollars, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I would imagine because it's America.
It's either dollars or pounds. I can't remember which.
Yeah, okay, that's true because it is taking place during the American Revolution. Who knows what the currency would be at the point? Black Flag, since it's Caribbean, I don't know what.
Royals, like.
Oh, Royals. I would imagine Syndicate uses pounds. Yep, because it takes place in Britain, in the UK, at least London and all that.
What?
I was talking about Syndicate. It takes place in London.
Yeah,
because we mentioned Jack the Ripper and all that, so it makes sense that it would be British pound.
Unity would be francs, I believe, because France.
Surprised it's not euros. Maybe euros was a form of currency later.
Yeah.
Because all of Europe, aside from maybe the UK.
Countries.
Well, I was gonna say the UK because I know, and I should kind of know this, but like I would imagine all the European countries uses euros, whereas the UK does not. Because I know they use pound. Though their symbols look similar. What about Rogue?
That would be either dollars or pounds. It's one of the two.
Okay, so
because it takes place between 3 and Unity.
Okay. What about Origins? Because that's the one that's in.
Oh, I need one.
What, me?
Yes.
I'm trying to include everything.
Yeah, I know.
Or do you want to go straight to Valhalla first?
Valhalla, it wouldn't be pounds because it's a little too soon for pounds.
Okay.
I'll have to replay it just to find out.
Okay. So you have to replay both Origins and Valhalla to be absolutely sure.
Yeah, some of those I will have to.
Okay. Perform the leap of faith. Whoop. And somehow you always land in that. We haven't been missing any glitches now, have we?
As far as I know, I hit every single one.
Okay, because I haven't really been paying attention. I've just been sitting here talking about all the Assassin's Creed games that came after this, what the currencies are, the historical figures. Which, yeah, granted, we will be doing series of that in the future if you'd still be around for it.
Yeah.
Because I know you were talking about moving in with your brother at a certain point, but if you're in Morton, we're still capable of coming here to help me with these other Assassin's Creed games, by all means, I would be more than happy to do those for the channel if you're willing to do them for me as well.
Yeah.
You just gotta say so.
Yep. Press and hold the right trigger and A.
And move the left stick towards the wall to start climbing.
So with PlayStation, it would be the X button.
With the R2.
Yeah. But the left stick will remain the same.
Yes. So the thing about PlayStation and Xbox is that the control stick and the directional buttons are in opposite directions from where they need to be on the controller. Because on a PlayStation controller, the directional buttons are on the top of the controller with the left stick kind of on the bottom.
Yeah.
And on the Xbox controller, the analog stick is on the top, whereas the directional buttons are on the bottom.
Hello. Bunch of bugs.
Timber!
And that is why I would not want to be right behind a vehicle that's carrying things like logs.
Yeah, it makes sense.
For one reason.
Cable could snap.
Yeah, too. Also, Final Destination 2.
Say what?
Final Destination 2, they're on a highway, and then it caused the accident was a truck that was carrying logs.
This is a game, right? Or movie?
Movie.
Gotcha.
Every time I see it,
When I hear Final Destination, the first thing that comes to my mind is Super Smash Bros.
Oh yeah.
We do not abide by the Assassin's Creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade
From the flesh of an innocent. I know.
and stay your tongue, as I give you leave to use it. If you are so familiar
Bite me.
with this tenet, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent. He did not need to die. Insolence knows no bounds. Remember your heart, child, or I swear I tear it from you with my own hand.
So enlighten us on the history of the Assassin's Creed's logo. Game-wise, in the game, not so much in.
Well, it's actually flowing on how the symbol for the assassins came to be, and it happens during Origins.
Which makes sense because it's the first game in the series.
Yeah,
I mean, not in the series, but in the timeline.
but for me to explain how it came to be would be kind of spoiling the ending of Origins.
Okay, well, we'll leave it at that.
You brought the enemy to our home.
Because we will be playing Origins at some point.
Today was lost because of you.
I am sorry. Truly I am. I cannot abide a traitor. I am not a traitor. But you have chosen to take sacrifice. And so you leave me no choice.
Do assassins usually treat each other like this?
Only if they find a traitor. Normally they just kill them outright.
Gotcha.
Find a traitor. Oh, you're a traitor. So we can't kill you.
Far better attachment than the other subjects.
I'm still holding out. We've been in there way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? It doesn't mean we'll just start to say this.
I really don't see the need.
Morgan, please.
Would you ever get into an animus to visit your ancestors' history?
Actually, I'm actually kind of curious of what my ancestors did, to be honest. So yes, I would get into analysis to figure out what they did.
Right. So, I don't know if they spoiled it yet, but where are we? Unless they haven't spoiled it to us, don't say it though. But unless you want to,
I want to take a guess. You're still in America.
that's not exactly where I was going with this. I mean,
Oh,
what's the name of the company?
Oh,
So-
the building?
yeah. That is if they haven't spoiled it for us, or if they have spoiled it for us,
I don't think they did.
not yet.
Yeah, I don't think they did. At
Okay.
the moment.
Okay, so we won't spoil it quite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they did.
Okay. Anyway, I think we should end the episode here for a second, and we can resume the next episode right away when we're done with this.
Yeah.
So, wanna kind of like stop here? Just like pause it. Okay. So, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Assassin's Creed, the series. I'm a big LT.
I'm DaGroby.
Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. And do you have any final words for us today?
I do.
Okay.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
Okay, I was thinking of something else. Okay, I had something else in my head, and that's somewhere else. Yeah, that's the Assassin's motto.
Yep.
That's the Assassin motto. Yes. Maybe at the end of the next episode, you can say the Templar one.
Actually, that might be a good idea.
You said the Assassin one at the end of this episode is the final words. Why not make the Templar one the next ones?
Yeah.
So basically, you guys will have to hear both of them. So with that in mind, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care. See you guys next time. Bye bye.
See ya.